God's advice today. God is sending many signs, but it seems like you are ignoring all of them. So please do not ignore this video, as it is a message from God's heart to bless your life today. Before we continue, please leave your like so that more people can be reached by this message, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to receive more videos like this. Don't ignore this video and stay until the end. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. God said, "My child, do not come to me with fear, for I will never turn you away. My love for you is eternal, unshakable, and constant. There is no mistake you have made that can change that. Your sins have been erased, washed away by my precious blood. Everything that once separated you from me has been removed. I have broken the chains of guilt, dissolved the shadows of shame, and lifted you onto my shoulders with tenderness. You are mine, and you will always be mine. I chose you before the foundation of the world, and nothing can change my decision. When you feel unworthy, I see you through the eyes of grace. When you feel weak, I am your strength. You will never be alone, for I am the God who dwells in you, who walks beside you, and who holds your hand in the most difficult moments." Comment: I believe the miracle I am waiting for is very near. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week while blessings pour over you daily. It all starts with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey not only benefits you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team that brings this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start your path to a fuller and more abundant life. So do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand. Isaiah chapter 41 verse 10. I have always pursued you with relentless love, never ceasing to call your name, never stopping offering my grace. You may not have realized it, but every time you thought about giving up, I was there. When your heart was filled with doubt, I was whispering the truth. When the storms of life tried to drag you down, I was the one who silenced the winds and calmed the waves so you would not be consumed. My love has never failed, not even for a second. Every tear you have shed, I have collected. Every prayer you have made, even when it seemed there was no answer, has been heard. I have never been far away. Even when you ran away from me, I remained firm, waiting for the moment you would return. My mercy never runs out, my patience never ends. I am the one who fights for you, who intervenes for you, who takes care of every detail of your life. You have never been forgotten, never been abandoned. Even in the darkest days, when despair tried to consume you, I was preparing a way for you. What seemed impossible for you, I had already solved before you even asked. You do not need to carry the burdens that weigh on your shoulders alone. I am the one who exchanges your heavy load for a gentle yoke and a light burden. I want you to rest in the certainty of my love, to trust that I am always working for your good. My faithfulness is eternal, and my commitment to you will never be broken. I long for you to experience the fullness of my presence and the peace that only I can give. All the answers you seek are in me, and all the healing your soul desires is found in my love. Declare, "Your grace sustains me, and your love drives me, Lord. Come to me, all you who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest." Matthew chapter 11 verse 28. Tomorrow, you will come to me again, and your heart will be filled with joy. You will see more clearly the miracles I have already done in your life and will witness even more of my goodness. Every step of faith you take will bring you closer to my heart, and you will begin to see everything with new eyes. What once seemed distant will now be within your reach because I am opening doors before you. My desire is for you to walk in the freedom I have won for you. Fear can no longer hold you back, guilt can no longer paralyze you. You are mine, and you will always be mine. I have called you by name, and you belong to me. My love never fails, never gives up, never runs out. So come, without fear, without reservations, for my arms are open, waiting for you. Comment: my journey of faith is preparing me for my great transformation. Keep your heart open and allow me to guide your steps. No matter how uncertain the path may seem, I am the light that illuminates your journey. My love for you is unshakable, and my promises are eternal. I will never leave you alone, never abandon you in the storms of life. Come as you are, with your pain, fears, and uncertainties, and I will welcome you in my arms. Here, you are safe, protected by my infinite love. Your life is not an accident. Every beat of your heart is a testimony that there is a greater purpose for you. I see your tears, hear your silent prayers, and know the weight you carry in your heart. You don't have to pretend to be okay in front of me. I know your deepest pains, your hardest battles, and the scars that no one else sees. Do not be ashamed of your weaknesses, for it is precisely in them that my strength is made manifest. When you feel like you have no more strength to continue, remember that I am by your side, ready to sustain you. My grace is sufficient for you, and my mercy is renewed every morning. If you feel like your life is going in circles, it's time for a change. In just 1 minute, you can open the doors to abundance and transform your reality in a few days. Click the link in the first comment and discover how this simple technique can bring you both spiritual and material blessings. Your past does not define who you are, and the mistakes you've made are not your identity. No failure, no thoughtless decision can separate you from my love. I do not see you through eyes of condemnation but with compassion. I know your struggles, the moments you felt lost, the times you fell and thought you couldn't get up again. But I want you to know, there is no wound so deep that my healing cannot reach, no mistake so great that my grace cannot forgive. If the weight of your past still haunts you, surrender it to me. Let me carry your burdens, wipe your tears, and write a new story over your life, a story of redemption, hope, and restoration. I am the one who turns ashes into beauty, who brings light to the darkest areas of the heart. With me, there is always a new beginning. I know that many times the enemy has tried to convince you that you were not worthy, that your life had no purpose. He whispered lies into your mind, trying to steal your joy and silence your voice. But I tell you, you are chosen, loved, and precious in my eyes. I have never forgotten you, never abandoned you. I have seen every battle you fought in silence, every internal struggle that no one else noticed. I know the nights you cried without anyone knowing, the prayers you made without being sure if they were heard. And I want you to know that I was always there, by your side, holding your hand and sustaining you even when you thought you were alone. I am your strength when you feel weak, your light when everything seems dark. The world may try to convince you otherwise, but the truth is that you have value, you have a purpose, and you were created for something far greater than you can imagine. The pain you carry inside you no longer needs to control you. I am the peace your heart longs for, the healing your soul needs. You don't have to keep carrying this weight alone. Pour yourself out before me, entrust me with your fears, your insecurities, and your anguish. I am the one who renews, who transforms, who gives rest to the weary. If you allow me, I will wipe your tears, restore your strength, and give you a fresh start. Your life is not over, your story is not finished. There is still hope, there is still joy waiting for you. Come to me, and I will make you new. Rise and see yourself as I see you, strong, capable, and full of purpose. You are not a mistake, nor the result of chance. Every detail of your existence has a greater meaning than you can imagine. There is a plan for your life, something extraordinary that goes beyond the difficulties you have already faced. You were created to shine, to be a beacon of hope in the midst of darkness, to touch lives with your presence and spread love wherever you go. Do not let the pains of the past prevent you from moving forward. Do not hold on to the wounds that time has not erased, for there is a future waiting to be lived, full of new opportunities, learning, and transformation. Your worth is not defined by the mistakes you have made or the challenges you have faced, but by the strength you carry within you. Believe me, there is more for you beyond the tears, discouragement, and uncertainty. There is a path ahead of you, paved with hope and renewal, ready to be walked with faith and courage. If at any moment you feel fear, remember that I am by your side, sustaining you in moments of weakness and guiding you when you don't know where to go. The world may change, circumstances may shift suddenly, but my presence is constant and unshakable. There is no storm I cannot calm, no night so dark that my light cannot illuminate. You don't have to carry the burdens on your shoulders alone, for I am here to share this weight with you. Give me your worries, your doubts, and your fears, and in return, I will give you a peace that surpasses human understanding. Do not pressure yourself to understand everything now, for some answers only reveal themselves with time. Your only mission is to trust, even when the paths seem unclear. I am in control, and all things, even those that seem meaningless today, are working together for your good. Your life is a gift, a precious blessing that should not be wasted on fear or insecurity. There are people who look up to you as a symbol of strength, even if you don't realize it. Your testimony, your journey, and the pains you have overcome serve as inspiration for those who have yet to find their own light. You carry within you seeds of hope, and every word, every act of kindness can transform the reality of someone around you. Plant them generously, share what you have received, spread love where there is pain, and bring comfort to afflicted hearts. Your existence has a much greater impact than you can imagine, for no one passes through this life without leaving a mark. You may be the answer to someone's prayer, the embrace that warms a lonely heart, or the support someone needs to keep going. Do not underestimate the power of your presence and the words that come from your mouth, for they can be guiding lights for those walking in darkness. Do not let the lies of the past keep you from fully living in the present and dreaming of the future. You were not created to live chained to guilt, fear, or uncertainty, but to walk in freedom. The burden you have carried for so long does not need to imprison you any longer. Open your hands, let go of what you have been holding on to so tightly in fear of losing, and receive the peace I have to offer you. What is past cannot be changed, but tomorrow is before you, ready to be written with new pages of faith, courage, and love. The choices you make today shape the future to come, and every step in the right direction brings you closer to the abundant life you were created for. Trust in me, for I know your heart, your dreams, and your sorrows. And together, we will write a new story filled with meaning, purpose, and hope. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. Jeremiah chapter 29 verse 11. Today is a new day, a new opportunity to start over. It does not matter what is left behind, for with each new morning, God's grace is renewed upon your life. Rise with hope, for the Lord is with you, guiding your steps and strengthening your heart. Walk with confidence, knowing that God never abandons you. He knows your pain, your struggles, and your deepest desires. His love is unchanging, His faithfulness endures forever, and His promises never fail. Regardless of the circumstances, He has a perfect plan for your life, and His goodness will sustain you through the most difficult moments. Come and rest in God. Let Him lead your steps to still waters and restore your soul. In Him, there is peace that surpasses all understanding, a safe refuge in the midst of storms, and an unshakable fortress against adversity. You are loved and valued, and nothing can separate you from this eternal love. No matter how heavy the burden you carry or how uncertain the road ahead may seem, God is present, holding your hand and giving you strength to move forward. Trust in Him, surrender your worries, and allow Him to transform your life with His infinite grace. You belong to Him, and your life is securely held in His mighty hands. Nothing can take you away from the presence of the Lord, for His love is greater than any obstacle, stronger than any fear, and deeper than any sorrow. So, lift your head, strengthen your heart, and move forward in faith, for the one who has promised is faithful to fulfill. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If you liked it, please write Amen and share this message with someone who also needs to hear it. I invite you to click on the first comment where you will find a special prayer and the second best manifestation offer in the world. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.